the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Titans and the Broncos, and it's all up next.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver.
Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos.
Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jerome Baker coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
On first down, back to Achane. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the second down and 9.
Now Goff. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return, and it'll be Titan football.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
That one caught by Gibson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion.
Fielded at about the 28. Oh, he shifts past him.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Again, it's Achane.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Here's Goff. Little short pass here to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a toss right side. Achane with it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Getting to the ball that time was Jeremy Chin.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Here's Goff.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Goff now looking to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taysom Hill, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Pass complete there to Harrison.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Powerful running. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 22 now, here's second down and a yard. They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right? Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Now it's Goff.
Throw caught by Achane.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Completes it to the fullback hand. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Throwing again is Goff.
He's to the 15.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run. H.M.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Goff got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hill. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Here's Goff.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
Where was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium? Josh Allen, another strong performance as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year.
In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Room past the 35.
Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, H.M.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
H.M. here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
Broke through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll drop to throw.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And he goes out right around the 39. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards.
Here we go. That's good. 17.
Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And a solid run down inside the 30.
72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
They'll go. H.M.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Devon H.M.
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Broncos are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Goff looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And it's caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Cortland Sutton. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
A drive that time of 6 plays.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll indeed take a knee. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee.
The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.